Hey guys, welcome back once again. In this video, I am going to show you how to implement filter and export option in AGGrid. So, as you can see here, in last video itself, we have implemented the basic tables. So, let me show you how it's look like. Yeah, and we have added some functionality as well as sorting and selection, and after clicking here, you can filter as well. Okay, if you haven't seen my last video, you can get link in description of this video and I will recommend you to see that. Okay, so let's implement filter first. So as you can see here, I am getting filter after clicking here, right? So what I want right now, below this header I need filter where I can directly write. Okay, so for that we have to make little change here. In default column definition, I can add one more property that is called floating filter equal to true. What this property will do, it will allow the floating filter, means you can see on the screen and you can start typing from here itself. Okay guys, so now we are done with the filter, but you might have noticed one more thing, that we have given width equal to 100%, but still it's not covering total width. So what we can do here, we can add one more property here. So that is called flex 1. Okay, now it will try to cover whole space, right? You can see here. So I think we are done with the filter. Let me show you search here. As you can see here, we are getting. Okay, now what we wanted to add one export button. On click of that, I can download the data. So for that, I need to add one more property here, that is called on grid ready. Okay, and I have to create this function on. So it's going to take a function, so I will name it as on grid ready. I need to create this function, so let's create it here. Const function, and it's going to take one parameter, so I can name it as params. And here what I will do, before this I will create one more variable, so let me call it as grid API. Okay, API equal to, so params have got one field called API. Okay, this field I will assign to grid. Okay, that's it. Now we need to add one button here, so let me add button and give it text as a export. Okay, now we need to wrap inside a div, so let me do that. Okay, it's done. Now on click of this button, I need to call a function. So what I can write here, on click, and here I can define a function. Let's call it as on export click. Okay, let's define this function here. So const on export click. So what can I do here? Already I have data in grid API, so I can write here grid API dot, and here we have one more function that is called export data as CSV. Okay, we need to call this function. Okay guys, so basically what I am doing right now, I wrote two functions. One is called on grid ready and on export click. So once the grid is ready, I will assign some data to grid API. Okay, and on click of this export button, what it will do, it will call the export data as a CSV function. Okay, so now let's go to the browser and let's see. Yeah, we have here export option, so let me click here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now let's make it as a function here and save it, and let's go. So I came here and let me click here. So as you can see here, it's getting downloaded. So let me open this file. It will take a while. So you can see here, this is the header. We are having name and age, and these are the data. Okay, so now we have successfully downloaded this file. Okay guys, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. See you in next video.